EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll go to Barkley again, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hurts. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. On the ground, it's the rookie out of Florida. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, his first throw of the playoffs is intercepted. Picked off by Lewis-Seen. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. They'll run with Etienne. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass, a run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Etienne once more. And taken down just shy of the 40. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw right side, taken by Sanders. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Etienne up the middle. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3rd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2 yards to go, 2nd down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On play action, they'll throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. It's taken to the 26. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Might have needed just one more block. As it stands, 37-yard return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Out to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. A handoff, Barkley running left. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. In motion, the tight end. Second down, here's Hurts. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Certainly appeared like they had a great chance of that turning into a touchdown, but maybe led him just a bit too much.
Yeah, out of the back of the end zone, and that's tough on a 5-yard pass, but one of that distance, that can be tough to gauge when you're in the back of the end zone. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And they'll go again with Etienne. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Inside the 10, touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 65 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 53 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. That little bounce.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A give running right, Etienne. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 112 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And they'll run with Etienne. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Panthers are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They go play action here on first down. Steps away. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Here's 2nd and 3. Straight ahead, Etienne. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. And we're back now in Charlotte. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going for it. Here's Etienne. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Another tote for Etienne. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down, Brooks. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's a give to Etienne, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. A handoff for Etienne. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This one from 35 yards away. And his kick is indeed good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Now, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got a 2-minute warning to come up. Are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 5. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. And the crowd a major factor now. Here's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
They go play action with Hurts. He dumps it off to Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Again, it's Barkley.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Hurt sets up to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Elliott on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. This is 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got room. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And the Eagles season will continue at least one.